Good morning, students. Now it's time for your English grammar, and today we will be doing revision of chapter 1 sentences. So, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that is meaningful when written in the proper order. So, any sentence which you write, if it's in proper order, if it has a meaning to the question that you ask, is no sentence. Again, I'm telling a sentence is a group of words that is meaningful when written in the proper order. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with either a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. So, always remember that a sentence it always begins with a capital. Always remember that a sentence always it begins with a capital letter and it ends either with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. A sentence it can be divided into two parts. One is subject and the other is predicate. So into how many parts sentence is divided? It is divided into two parts. One is subject and the other is predicate. The first part of a sentence is the subject. So the first part of the sentence is the subject. It tells us who the person, place, animal or thing is. It tells us who the person, place, animal or thing is about whom the sentence is. So whenever the first part of the sentence is the subject and it tells us who the person, place, animal or thing is and about whom the sentence is. The second part of a sentence is the predicate. The first part of the sentence is the subject and the second part of the sentence is the predicate. It tells us about the action related to the subject. That is why this part of the sentence, the second part of the sentence, always has a verb. Why this second part of the sentence always has a verb? Because it tells us about the action related to the subject. The predicate is further divided into verb and object. For example, the dogs are roaming on the street. Subject is the dogs and predicate is are roaming on the street. Frogs live in the pond. Subject is frogs and predicate is live in the pond. Sometimes the predicate can have more than one subject. So, a predicate sometimes it can have more than one subject. For example, Rahul gave the book to me. Here the subject is Rahul and predicate is gave the book to me. So, always the predicate it can have more than one object. Look at the example, Rahul gave the book to me. Subject is Rahul and predicate is gave the book to me. Here the verb is gave and what is the object over? See here there are two objects. One is the book and the second is to me. Sneha is playing badminton with her friend. So here the subject is what? Sneha. And what is Sneha doing? She is playing badminton with her friend. So here the verb is playing. And look at the sentence. There are two objects, badminton and with her friend. So a predicate, in some sentences a predicate can have two objects. Next, look at the exercise. Rearrange the jumbled words to make meaningful sentences. In Europe is Rome. So the right answer will be Rome is in Europe. Next, gave Robert a Sam gift to. The answer will be Sam gave a gift to Robert. Next, the storm sank in the ship. The answer will be the ship sank in the storm. Next, baby the balloon air blew into. So what will be the right answer? The baby blew the air into balloon. The clever animal fox is. What will be the answer? The fox is the clever animal. Next. Made cold a desert Mrs. Jackson. The answer will be Mrs. Jackson made a cold desert. Next, mother's flowers in the vase some put. The answer will be mother put some flowers in the vase. Next, Florence the dirty floor cleaned. The answer will be Florence cleaned the dirty floor. Look at this and underline the subject and circle the predicate. Raoul eats fruit every day. So this Raoul eats fruit every day. This is the predicate. Next, Uncle Bob closed the door. So Uncle Bob is the subject and close the door is the predicate. I live in a brick house. I is the subject. Live in a brick house is the predicate. My shoes have blue laces. So what is the subject? My shoes and have blue laces is the predicate. The boy rode a bus. The boy is the subject. Rode a bus is the predicate. Match the subject with suitable predicate. The camel is the shape of the desert. The octopus has 8 arms. The peacock is the national bird of India. A car has 4 wheels. Jupiter is the largest planet. Oil floats on water. The pyramids are in Egypt. The Ganges is a holy river. A rainbow has 7 colors. Now this one, look at the picture, then you have to. Mother is teaching. A grasshopper is crawling. A museum is near my house. All this you have to do it yourself. Now look at the types of sentences. There are different types of sentences. Simple sentences. Sentences that give information or provide facts are simple sentences. Now whenever you read a sentence, so the sentences that give you information or provide facts are simple sentences. They are called declarative sentences. Simple sentences are also known as declarative sentences. Simple sentences always ends with a full stop. Now look at the sentence. The sun sets in the west. The peacock is a beautiful bird. The butter was in the fridge. So simple sentences, they provide facts or give information, and they are called declarative sentences. They always end with a full stop. Question sentences. Sentences that ask questions are question sentences. They are also called interrogative sentences. The question sentences are also known as interrogative sentences, and question sentences always end with a question mark. Now look at the sentence. Whose ball is this? Question mark. You are asking question to someone. What are you searching? Question mark. Where is your friend? Question mark. So the question sentences, they are called interrogative sentences, and they always end with a question mark. Next is command sentences. Sentences that give orders or commands or make requests are called command sentences. So the sentences that give orders or commands or make requests are command sentences. They are also called imperative sentences. So command sentences, they are also called imperative sentences. Command sentences, they always end with a full stop. Like the simple sentences, they always end with a full stop. Now look at the example. Show me your notebooks. She is giving command. She order. Open the window. Please get me a glass of water. Exclamatory sentences. Sentences that expresses emotion are exclamatory sentences. These sentences always end with a exclamation mark. So some the sentences that expresses emotion are exclamatory sentences, and they always end with an exclamation mark. For example, you are adorable. Ice creams are my favorite. Happy birthday, Amy. Now look at the exercise. This picture. The wig has a cubnub. The comb is red in color. The clown makes us laugh. The rose is beautiful. I love to eat ice cream. The ship sank in the storm. Complete the question for each sentences. I live on Malvik Road. So you have to start the sentence with a question mark. You have to complete the question for each sentences. I live on the Malvik Road. Where do you live? Next, Jolly's pet is a rabbit. What is Jolly's pet? Next, I am happy because my grandmother has come. Why are you happy? Next, I am going to the market. Where are you going? They are my brothers. Who are they? My father will return home at 5 pm. When will your father return? Now write an exclamatory word from each of the boxes given below for each situation. You find a corn on the street. Wow. You slip and fall. Out. Your pet dies. Alas. Your best friend wins the race. Wow. You tell your friends to be quiet. Hush. You meet a neighbor on the street. Hello. Read each sentence below and whether it's simple, question, command, or exclamatory. Did that spider scare you? Question, as it's end with a question mark. My teacher does the sum on the board. Simple. Oh, well, that is not my bag. Exclamation. Exclamatory sentence, as there is an exclamation mark. What can I do for you? Question. Because the sentence ends with a question. These cherries are sour. Exclamatory mark. Tokyo is the capital of Japan. Simple sentence. Don't shout at me. You're commanding something. You're giving. So this is a command sentences. Can you carry this heavy box? Question sentence. Please switch off the fan. Command sentence. It rains a lot in the monsoon. Simple sentence. So I finished this first chapter. Now look at the first chapter exercises and go through it. Thank you.